Muse Beginner's Guide tutorial. I am Ben and I will be taking you through the first steps of how to get up the program, what websites are about, and how to make your own creations in later videos using this as a start point. So firstly, when we think about a website, we think about the World Wide Web, so in this case Google. And if we just go onto Apple, we can see that there is a whole list of options. Now the top is an ad which Apple have put up there in case any other sites rival their website, which is very unlikely, but just in case they do that. And this is the site there, and ads are done by paid by click, which we'll learn in later videos. But just for this purpose, we'll go on here. Now, when we go into it, this is called the home page. Now, this is what the first consumers see, and this is what they will be drawn into, because we don't want to go to a home page that doesn't draw us any further than that original screen. So we have on here new products, new things that have come round, and messages and things that relate to the store. Now, if you wanted to go onto this, there is a little cursor there, a little hand that shows that there are hyperlinks. Now, if we just click there, the whole picture is a hyperlink and we can go onto the HomePod screen. Now, this then gives you lots of graphics about the certain thing that you looked for. Now, if we go back, we can see that there's a lot more thing and a very elegant design that comes with it. But instead of clicking on that hyperlink, we can also go to the top bar here. So here is the home page that we're on, and then there are lots of options to go to their products rather than just on the home page. So that's just an overview of a website. They will have the top bar and they will have lots of hyperlinks and animations to make their website very interesting and drawing. Now, to start off, we're going to open up Adobe Muse. Now, I've got the 2018 copy, so that is the newest copy of Muse. If you don't have the newest copy, then old copies will work. It will be the same functionality, just it won't be probably as fast or as many tools maybe as I've got on this one. So we're just going to load this up, and this is your program to use if you want to make websites. So if you don't know code, what this does is it allows graphic designers to make websites with no limitations of what their code knowledge is. So firstly, we just say create to new, and it comes up with this box. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to click on advanced settings there, and we're going to just go through a few things here. So firstly, columns. Now, columns will be shown as organization tools throughout the website. So if we add more columns, we can have more organization on where we put photos. So as you saw on Apple's website, which I'll just get up now, and we go back to the home page, they have two columns. So they have one big picture that runs across there, and they have two columns which separates their other products. Now, for this instance, we are going to go into 8 columns, which gives us a very nice organization tool. It doesn't mean that you have to have 8 set in stone, but that is the overall thing. So we're going to set our page width to 1060. That is just the overall length and average of websites, and it's a very good starting point as well. So when we look at margins, we're just going to leave it like that as 20. That is so when you have a website, there will be a bit of colour around the edge of your box. Now, because of the page width, that will be set to the biggest computer there is. So, for instance, my one is 27 inch. So when it goes back down to size on a phone screen, that should be fine. And we'll go into that in later videos. And that comes into accordance with columns. So this is all fine, this is all we need. And let's get started by clicking OK. So we come into the outside bit of the program, and this is your hub of where you make your website and where you see the pages develop. So in a website you have designs that will be fluent and you will have designs that will be different. So designs that are fluent, like the toolbar or the colour scheme, will be on an A master. Now this page will be displayed on every single page that is up here. So if we have home and we add contact us and maybe about us, everything that is on this page will be fluent on these three. Now this is a very easy way to get your design throughout, but of course you can always add a different master and then change it up here as well. So if you wanted a different design to where you go to a sub page, that would be easier as well. So if we just put product, that would be a sub page. So to compare it to a website, we have this here. So this would be our top page, and these would be our sub pages. So that is how this system works. It will go toolbar and sub pages, and then of course you can go down and down and down, and then your masters are there. So if we click into our home, we can see that there are 8 columns and a scroll bar there. So when looking at this, you can see that there can be a very organizational standard when doing this, and it will be very easy to use throughout. This bar up here shows the different screen sizes that it's tailored to. So this here is the full desktop, and here is a standard phone. Now this is very, very useful for designers, as it allows them to think across platforms of what they want. So going through the tools quickly, we have the selection tool. So if you put anything into the program or into the website, you can easily just select that and move that around. We have the crop tool, so anything that you put in, you can always crop down and size accordingly to what you would like, and that's very easy with the columns there, and with spacing as well, that you can also change. It doesn't have to be that exact thing. So the text tool, that is very simply just the typography. We have the rectangle tool that can easily be changed to an ellipse. So very different tools there. Rectangle frame tool, so that's just to frame out your website. If you want something there that you haven't got yet, you just put that there. The hand tool, just for moving things around. Zoom tool, anchor tool, and breakpoints. So that is the standard way on the left. And just to go on to the right, we have text, swatches, widgets, states, scroll effects, layers, CC libraries, assets, and transform. Now the CC libraries are integrated into the program, so if you make something on Photoshop that you want to put into your website, that is very easy there, and that links those two programs to put that into your website. So that is an overall opening stage of Adobe Muse. I hope you see other videos that will be posted to go from here to something else, and I hope that this is a beginner's guide step for you to know what you're doing to